So I am Amanda Medic. I work for the strategic partnership team at Zillow Group, which recently purchased Trulia and has been supporting Exit PromoShop. Exit PromoShop, we've been working with Exit for about 10 years now, and Exit PromoShop is a suite of marketing tools that's connected to a contact management system and also has a number of automated features. So today we're going to be working within the campaigns and the e-newsletters so that you can really automate your marketing efforts. Now I always like to start on the My Profile. How the system works is these tabs on the left-hand side kind of guide you throughout each feature and functionality. And the profile is important because this is where all of your branding is held. So your name, make sure that that's spelled correctly, your title. In some areas, you have to have your license number on all of your marketing materials. Phone number 1, make sure that's where you always want to be contacted by, because phone number 2, as it does appear on most materials, it doesn't pull on everything. Your address is going to pull from the Exit Resource Center. So if this is not correct, be sure to reach out to me and I can help you by directing you to Derek at Exit, and he would be happy to help you there. Email, website, call to action, everything capitalized where capitalized should exist. It really is the hub for all of your branding. I like to use capitalization in my email. It just makes it a little more readable and brands me a little bit better. Also, you should be using a call to action. I like, how can I help your business thrive? Call or email me today. Obviously, I'm not a realtor, so I have no listings. I'm not buying or selling. But I'm here to help you with any of your marketing needs. And then we really want you to make sure that you have an up-to-date photo, something that's recent and professional, as I'm sure your dog is adorable. The consumer is really looking for information and about themselves and about their wants and needs. And then your logo is automatically going to pull. So very important that your email is also correct, because everything coming from the system that's being emailed out looks like it comes straight from this email address to that specific person. So even if you put 500 people into a list, it's going to look like it came straight from you to them, no BCC or CC, and it's going to be an embedded image. So it's going to be that embedded piece, no creepy links to click on or attachments to open. So it's very important that everything, again, in your profile is perfect and set up correctly. If you do make any changes, be sure to click Save Profile at the bottom here. All right, so the fun stuff, campaigns and marketing materials. A unique item about the Exit PromoShop system is that you can create one piece. For example, you can create a postcard, and I can email that postcard. I can have it professionally printed. We do use Shutterfly, which is our third-party vendor that's completely integrated in Exit PromoShop. So it is a nationwide provider, and therefore it gives us really great competitive pricing. So you can have it professionally printed, have it sent directly out to them. You can have it professionally printed and sent to yourself. You can web post or create a link or create a button and put it on your website or Craigslist or Facebook. And then you can also self-print these or open a PDF and throw it on a zip drive and bring it over to Kinko's and have it printed that way as well. So with campaigns, what campaigns are? You've probably heard the buzzwords of drip campaigns or trigger marketing, as Quantum says. So basically what we've done is we've created a number of pieces. We've lined them all together and put them either in an email format or a direct mail format, chosen the email subject and either an interval or a date as to when they go out. So I clicked on the campaigns button here on the left, and you'll see these are all the campaigns that I currently have running. I'm going to go ahead and build a new campaign. And you will notice that we have this nice little library right here. So we have over 55 pre-built campaigns that have all of those things that I just mentioned. So the timing on when it goes out, the email subject line, and the interval as to when they go out between each other. You can build your own campaign from scratch, or you can add on to some of these. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Custom. I work with Melanie every week to make sure that we have all the custom exit specific information and marketing materials up to date, and that we continue to add more and more pieces. So I have all of these different custom campaigns that I can use. Repeat and referral. You'll notice that I have holiday and purchase anniversary and also birthday campaigns. Those are great because you can add that birth date or that home purchase anniversary date into the contact record that's in the Contacts Manager. Set up these campaigns for the next 10 years, and for the next 10 years, those past clients or sphere of influence are going to receive a birthday card or a home purchase anniversary date on that specific date. I can also do prospecting. These are great if you're a newer agent and you're looking for a niche or a niche to market to, short-term home buyers. I always like to use rent versus buy. I just think that that's a great one because you can get lists easily. Retirement, thinking of selling is great to farm within your neighborhood. A lot of our leads are online now. The website visitor follow-ups, the buyers and the sellers, any recruiting if you're a broker like Gray trying to do some recruiting and you want it automatically to go out, real estate and finance. Then we've separated those purchase anniversary birthdays to make it a little easier for you, newsletters, and so on and so forth. So there's over 55 and we've managed them in this nice little library. So I'm going to go ahead and pick one of these, which is thinking of selling. I think this is a great prospecting campaign. You'll notice as I scroll up here that there's little activities sprinkled within the pieces. And like I was saying, we've already created the title, schedule it go as to when it goes out, and then the delivery format. I can scroll up here and I can see I can send all of these through email, all of these through direct mail, or I can send them multi-channel. You're going to get the biggest return on investment with multi-channel because you're working with multiple different sources. So we've already set this up. If I was great, I can click on these pieces and I can see that this is something that I wanted to send out. And we've done the research on the timing. You can see all of my information automatically pulled from my profile. I can click Next Step, add or remove my contacts. And in our last campaign, we learned how to import our contacts and group them and also organize them strategically. So now I would just go in here. I can choose my groups. Maybe it was a farmed area. Choose that specific group. Add it to the contacts that are receiving this campaign with this button. It's going to show me any valid contacts or invalid contacts that I have. Looks like I have 20 invalid contacts. I can click on here and add that information if need be, but we are just demoing this, and then I would save my campaign and it would be off and running. So that's as easy as it is to create a campaign. Now if I wanted to build a campaign and really customize it, I could do that as well. So I'm going to go back in here and go into my prospecting, scroll down, thinking of selling, and maybe I don't like some of these activities, or I wanted to add additional pieces, anything that I've saved. Maybe I just did a just sold in their neighborhood. I can do that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click Customize and Advanced Setup. And it's going to allow me to fully customize. So I'm going to take this first phone call out by clicking on it, and I can just delete that. And maybe I wanted to add a saved piece. I'd created a just sold postcard. I go into my saved pieces, click postcards, and here are all of the materials that I have ever created. So I'm going to go into this just sold right here, add it to my campaign, and then you'll notice it's going to appear at the bottom. Now maybe I don't want it to appear at the bottom. That's when I'm going to go to my next step and go into my delivery options. So here I can change the campaign name. Maybe I wanted these to go out on a specific date every day. I could do that. Maybe I wanted to change these all to email. I can do that. And I can schedule them to go out specific times. I can move them around. So I know that I wanted this one at the top here. My just sold, I didn't want that one to go out last. Looks like it's still refreshing. I can still add additional pieces anytime I'd like. So anything that I'd really like to do with managing these specific details. So I'm going to go ahead and click Next Step. And then again, it's going to ask me to add those contacts, and then I save my campaign. And it's going to bring me back to a list of all of my different campaigns. So I can see the name of my campaigns, what type they are, how many activities are scheduled, how many emails are scheduled, how many direct mail, and when the next delivery date, and how many contacts is in here. So again, we want you to be really strategic, and we want you to send information that people are going to find valuable and they're actually going to pay attention to. So I really don't want to spend marketing dollars on sending my entire neighborhood or my entire farm a recipe card, because a very small percentage is likely to open it. So I did this thinking of selling campaign. I'm going to click on that. And you'll notice that I have a number of different options as well. So I can pause this campaign. I can go back and manage those delivery options. I can add or remove additional contacts. I can rename this campaign. I can duplicate it, delete it. And I can also post this campaign. So I can create a button and post it on my website. And anyone who was thinking of selling could sign up with their information. They have to put in their name and email address. Then it's automatically, those people are going to be added to my contact manager, and they'll also be added to this campaign. So they'll continue to receive that information that they signed up for. And then it gives me a better idea of what places are great to really advertise my campaigns and what type of campaigns. So I would probably post this on my website and get a little bit more organic lead generation. But then you could see down here we have reports as well. So you can really see who's paying attention and what pieces are having the best effect. So I can go to my campaign report and I can see down to each individual piece how many people have opened it, what pieces are not getting great attention. Maybe I continue to add people to this campaign, but I notice that first piece isn't getting opened. Maybe the tagline or something is just not working. Just take it out of the campaign and don't waste your time or money on it. But then I can see down to each individual contact as well. Who is opening every single piece? What time are they opening that piece? Maybe those are the people that I would schedule those additional phone calls or follow-up activities with, because I know that they're interested in more information. So that's a quick overview of the campaigns. We used to say, set it and forget it. I really hate that saying, because we really want you to be, again, strategic and get your return on what you're sending out and making sure that you're sending out valuable information and the information that people are actually going to listen to. So campaigns are great, especially for sphere of influence and past clients for those birthdays and purchase anniversaries. But the e-newsletter is also a great automated piece. This is 4 articles and 1 movie that automatically go out the first Tuesday of every month. We generate the articles and the movie from Riz Media, the national real estate news source. So it's always current and it's always general enough to be nationwide. So if I did nothing else but add contacts to this campaign, they're going to get a branded newsletter with my information that pulled from my profile, so my photo and my contact information, my logo. And you'll notice that I have customized this a bit. So you can add your listings on the right-hand side. I've put a mail merge in here, which is super easy. I go into my custom greeting, and I have this weird little formula in here. I'm just going to delete it so I can show you how to do it again. So I can put dear or hello or hi. And then I'm going to choose the mail merge variable at the top here. And I like to use contact's first name. We're more apt to opening mail with our actual name on it. So contact's first name, add a comma. And now when this goes out, it's going to pull Ray or Daisy or whatever the first name is in that contact manager that I've listed in the contact manager. I can also add those listings on the right-hand side, and you'll notice these buttons at the top. The system's very intuitive, but then we have these videos as well. So if you ever get lost or you don't really remember or the system's just not clicking with you today, watch the video. They're 3 to 8 minutes long, I believe, and they'll step-by-step you through each process. I can also add my own articles. I can pause any articles that I'm not really liking. I can add a custom greeting, or I can add my own website links. I can also post a button to my website or post a link to my website or Craigslist or any social media that you're using. And again, it's going to help you generate some organic leads. They'll automatically be added to the list receiving this automated piece. They'll be added as a contact record in your contact management system, and you'll get an email from the email that's in your profile. So those are the two big automated features that you can use with Exit PromoShop. And I know that it's a lot of information when we demo the whole system at the same time, so I hope you got a little more information and seen how easy it really is to use automation. And do you have any questions? Daisy or anyone in the office could type it in the question box, or I can unmute you. So I don't see any questions, and I don't know if you have audio or a mic, but so last but not least, if you have already done your free trial and you wanted to restart that free trial, I'd be more than happy to do that. You can go to and email me at amandam@trulia.com, and I'd be more than happy to restart that free trial. If you have any questions or you need help setting up a campaign or your e-newsletter, our customer care is great, and they can be reached at 866-614-9372. And if you don't have any other questions, I did record this, so if you would like me to send you a copy, I'd be more than happy. One last call for questions. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to speak to you soon.